Let's get you a reading. I don't know what this message is going to be yet. Ooh, I like it though. You're moving in another direction. This is a very good sign. I used to hate this card because it would say, you need to walk away, Tereson, you need to walk away, you need to walk away. But what it really is saying is you're walking into a new experience, and maybe this person pushed you into that. I'm always saying that. They pushed you out to push you up. But what's next for you? I feel like this is a what's next for you. You're going to nurse that broken heart for as long as you need to. You're going to stay in this anxiety as long as you need to. But remember, spirit is literally always with you on this journey. It is what you are. It is what you are returning to. And that pulling you out of that cycle, that story, that process, that wounded part of you that is still desiring a person that cannot desire you, cannot wake up, has got to go, right? Because you were made for more. You were made to shine. You were made to create. And that is exactly what you're doing. That's why we get pulled out of these situations when we are playing too small. But there's grief with that. The heart wants what the heart wants. I just finished the introduction to my book, which is pretty fucking amazing because I'm making these parallels between of the Garden of Eden and the divine archetypes, right? The divine feminine, the wounded feminine, the divine feminine, truly the sovereign one, Lilith, the wounded feminine, Eve, who is still afraid. She wants to hold on to Adam. She wants to latch on to Adam. Adam, divine masculine, forgets who the hell he is. He wants an easier, softer way, right? These stories that we live, I swear, they're heartbreaking. It's like living a damn Greek tragedy and all of the grief that goes with it. But when you rise above and you realize, hey, I'm fucking this chicken. I'm creating this life. I'm going to create, you know what? Let's detach, let's walk away from them, and let's rise and think out of the box. Think differently. This is about transcending ego. This is about fighting for who you are. This is about saying, I'm challenging the narratives that life has taught me about myself, and I'm going to burn the machine down and rewire my programming to operate a different way. Because when you do, you're going to get a different result. All right? It is going to shift you. It is going to alter your consciousness. When you decide to let that fear-based thinking go, and you're going to hold on to it as long as you need to, and rise and consciously create a fortress, kind of, around you. Now, the fortress is not a bad place. The fortress, you have everything that you need in your fortress. You're cultivating this beautiful version of yourself that you have been creating. And this person, they've been helping you create it. They are your divine masculine, all right? In the bigger picture, they might be acting an ass like sleepy little Adam right here, but they are still transforming you, and you are saying yes to the divine, because that is what you walk with, and that is the archetype that you chose in this life. All right, so let that fire burn, man. Let that fire burn. If you got to feel some rage, feel the rage. Burn it off. Burn it off. Because like you're stepping into this new version of you. King of Cups came out earlier in a similar reading I did. But this is about your own emotional sovereignty. You know, balancing your emotions. Feminine, masculine, yes, but this is about emotional maturity for you. You're no longer willing to play that game. You're healing that grief. You're healing that loss. Hold on. We have King and Queen of Cups just came out here. Both of them right next to each other. Ooh. You're healing your emotional body. You are healing your emotional body. I feel like, and me too, I feel like your energy, your emotions have been really scattered. They've been all on that person, focusing on the loss, focusing on the story, focusing on the fear, focusing on the other person, right? But now everything is coming into balance and you're seeing things clearly. You might be seeing things with a whole new set of aware eyeballs. I dig it. I dig it. This process is painful, you guys, but it is purposeful. Divine masculine here. This is your own divine masculine. It comes in the form of another that's still wounded. You're going to heal this. You're going to move forward. It is going to transform them one way or the other. I don't know how this works. I just know that it does. All right. So you can probably expect this person to come back in your life, but even if it's not them physically, it's still their energy. So try to look at it that way. We are not separate in soul. Okay. This connection that you're in, this divine partnership, it is happening energetically. It is happening on the level of the soul. And whether they are present in your life or not, their energy is still morphing you because you're still connected to it. Now, there comes a time where you have to really, truly detach and let it go. Again, when I figure out how to fucking do that, I'm going to let you know. But it's still an energetic dance that you're doing on the level of the soul, which is filtering down into your 3D experience. Oh, shit. These last two cards, you guys. Filtering down into your 3D experience. It's happening here first. It happens here second. It's manifest here first. It happens here in the physical. And then you birth this new version of yourself, this new reality that you're creating. And because you have done all of this work, look at what we have. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. This feels like I can breathe. This reading has given me clarity. It's giving me like I'm breathing right now. I've not been able to breathe in days. But this is where this goes. This is where this story ends. True emotional fulfillment. You are going to get everything that you have dreamed of because that is your birthright. That is why you've been saying no to the peanuts, no to you. Get the fuck out of my face. Go do whatever you got to do with that other person. Fine. Have a good freaking time. I'll see you back in the garden or maybe in the next life. I don't know. But in this life, it doesn't matter whether they are in your presence or not. You are still stepping into this. And either there's a divine masculine that comes into your life that's more aligned with you if they don't do the work, or it's them, right? That's how this shit rolls. This is how this story is written. This is how this story is designed. Them or something better, right? Maybe they wake up, maybe they get it. I don't know. But by that time, you will be living in your abundance. You will be wealthy. You will be healthy. You will be traveling. You're going to be doing whatever it is that your heart desires because you have said yes to this beautiful heart awakening journey that you have stepped onto. But you always created this story. You created this life. You created every single bit, every experience, every trauma, every heartbreak. It was all meant to get you where you are today. I love you, and I'm sending you so much light. I'm going back to writing now.